shall dwell with everlasting burnings.
They gonna do what?
Who among us shall dwell with everlasting burning?
Can you give me Amos chapter 9, verse 9? Verse 10, actually. Right, you had something, King?
Ezekiel 20 and 38.
Right.
And I will purge out from among you the rebels.
What the Lord gonna do?
I will purge out among you the rebels.
Right, that's what the Lord is doing. It's sifting season every day. The Lord's gonna purge out from among the children of Israel the rebels. Those that want to seek after their own heart. And brothers, if you listen to this, don't seek after your own heart. Proverbs chapter 3, verse 5, you need to trust in the Lord with all thine heart, right? And lean not unto thine own understanding. Right, read on.
And them that transgress against me, I will bring them forth out of the country where they sojourn, and they will not enter into the land of Israel.
Right, you look, you still gonna be destroyed, man. You did all that hard work and labor only to be destroyed, man. Right, we're not out here for that. We telling you to continue in the faith. Can you give me Acts chapter 14, verse 22? And you, who had the other precept I wanted? Yeah, Jeremiah 23 and 17, Bible Kashai.
Book of Jeremiah chapter 23, verse 17.
Right.
They shall say still unto them that despise me,
Right.
the Lord has said, ye shall have peace. And they shall say unto every one that walketh after their imaginations of his own heart, no evil shall come upon me.
Slack, you know it's cool.
Evil. No evil shall come upon you.
Right? So that, look, you got our people thinking that no evil is going to come upon them. But hold on now. You got Amos? You got Amos chapter 9?
Amos chapter 9, verse 8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord Yahweh are upon the sinful kingdom.
Or what?
Are upon the sinful kingdom.
Right, the Lord is looking at the sinful kingdom. The sinful kingdom is the children of Israel. We're the only ones that can sin against the Lord because we're the only ones that got the covenant of the Lord. Right, read on.
I will destroy it from off the face of the earth.
He's going to do what?
I will destroy it off from the face of the earth.
So if you don't come back to the Lord, the Most High is going to destroy you.
That's right.
He's going to destroy you. Right, read on.
Saving that, I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob.
Real quick. Those that's not keeping the commandments of the Lord, you only doing that because you think you got time. Any day now, all hell can break loose. Just a 9-hour drive to Detroit yesterday, I'm getting alerts. All these World War III talks, right? They got military advancements in Greece, military advancements in Libya, right? Turkey. These things is happening as we speak, right? Just a few days ago, Beirut was blown up in Lebanon, right? They thought it was a firework explosion when it's actually a missile that hit the damn city. So any day now, all hell can break loose.
That's right.
Any day now, they can say, those black Hebrew Israelites, they the ones that did this.
Right.
Go after them. Everyone with fringes, you go after them. You think they don't got a picture of you out? They got pictures of all of us, man. So you got to keep the commandments of the Lord and fear the Lord. That's the only one that's going to deliver you in that day of trouble.
Figure it out.
Right? Read on.
That's right. Saving that, I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, saith the Lord.
Read on.
For lo, I will command and I will sift the house of Israel among all nations.
That's what he's doing. He's sifting the house of Israel among all nations. Who got, you got Ezekiel? Oh, yeah, bring that up.
Acts 14 and 22. Confirming the souls of the disciples, exhorting them to continue in the faith.
Wait, read that again from the top.
Confirming the souls of the disciples.
That's what we are to do, is to confirm the souls of the disciples. Those that truly want to serve the Lord with all righteousness, in sobriety, right? And heart, man. You really got to serve the Lord. You really got to want this kingdom, right? Can you give me Luke chapter 12, verse 35? Right, read on.
Exhort them to continue in the faith.
Do what?
Exhort them to continue in the faith.
So you got to exhort your brothers and sisters to continue in the faith. To say continue to push through, right? Be there for your brother and sister. Let them know that the kingdom of heaven is at hand, right? Can you give me Romans chapter 13, verse 11? This ain't a game out here, man. All hell can break loose at any moment. We're not up here for a fashion statement, right? We're not up here to be seen by men. We got the angels of the Lord always recording every action that you're doing. When you think he's not recording, and he's recording, man. So you need to stay on your best behavior at all times. It's like your parents in your house all the time, and you want to do something wicked and rebellious, but your parents right there. And you're not going to act up in front of your parents unless you're a rebellious child, right? So you got to keep that in mind. Read on.
And that we must through much tribulation.
And that we what?
And that we must through much tribulation
Right, read on.
enter into the kingdom of Yahweh.
Because you got to go through some hell to get to the kingdom, right? The kingdom is as fire on the right side and wood on the left side. You can slip and fall at any moment. Bring this out, King.
Luke 12:35.
Right?
Let your loins be girded about.
And you need to let your loins be girded about. I mean, you need to be on fire. You need to stand firm for the name of the Lord. Right? Read on.
And your lights burning
And ye yourselves like unto men that wait for their Lord.
And men like what?
And men that wait for their Lord.
So we got to be out here like men that wait for the Lord. Men and women waiting for the Lord. The second in coming of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, right? The King, our King and Savior, that's only going to come back for the nation of Israel, right? Let's more on this.
When he will return from the wedding,
Right?
that when he cometh and knocketh,
Right.
that he may open unto him immediately.
We're going to do what?
Open unto him immediately.
Right, when the Lord come back, we're going to open to the Lord immediately. We're not going to be like, hold on, Lord. You know, I got to get ready. I got to get changed. You should have been changed now, man. Hey, we're not taking no damn pictures. Go somewhere, you damn devil. We ain't dealing with you, man.
That's right.
Go ahead, boy. Right, read that again.
And ye yourselves like unto men that wait for the Lord.
Right.
When he will return from the wedding,
Right, read on.
that when he cometh and knocketh,
Right.
they may open unto him
We're
immediately.
going to do what?
They may open unto him immediately.
Right, so we waiting for the Lord so we can open it to him immediately. We're not tarrying. We're not making, doing what the hell we want to do, man. Right, taking our time, our sweet time. Right, acting like how females act when they got to get ready, man. You need to be ready right now. Right, this is your time to be ready right now. Study, right, read, right, fast. Stay in the spirit as best as you can. Right, read on. Is it on there? Yeah.
God. Matthew 24 and 45.
Right, bring it out.
Who then is a faithful and wise servant,
So are you a faithful and wise servant? Right, read on.
whom his Lord hath made ruler over his household,
Right, we don't-
to give them meat in due season?
Right.
Blessed is that servant whom his Lord, when he cometh, shall find so doing.
Right, read on.
Verily I say unto you, that he shall make him ruler over all his goods.
So if you do the things that's commanded of you, right, you keeping the commandments, you keeping faith in the Lord, you repenting, you fasting, you praying, you being there for your brother and sister, you giving alms, charity, right? And you doing the things that the Lord said to do. Hey, when he returns, you got a kingdom of heaven waiting for you. And also, you men, you gonna be a part of the elect and be made rulers over cities, man. And never have to bow down and serve your enemy again, right? You got to meditate on them things, man, day and night, right? And it sit on this. That's it on. And with that, I'm going to pass it on to the next mighty speaker, right? We want to give a mighty call out, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. Hey, call me out your other. Come on, get a Most High hand, man. Get a Most High. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua hand, man. For having all of this come together in righteousness, man. Right, you got the mighty brothers with fringes on, brothers with their notebooks out. Right, you got the women in order. Man, this is what I love to see, man. This the nation getting rebuilded, man. This what we need in the last days, man. We need the mighty men to stand up upon their feet. Not just on the Sabbath day, but on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, doing the work of the Lord, man, throughout the week, man. Going hard for the Most High's name, man. Not being slothful. Not being a damn Israelite in the daytime, but a nigga in the nighttime, man. We need to stand up on my feet and be men. Right, give me the book of Isaiah chapter 46, man. Right in verse 8, and read it strong. We got to understand, we building the temple in these last days, man. We building the house of the Lord. Bring that out, King.
Look at Isaiah chapter 46, verse 8. Remember this and shew yourselves men.
And do what?
And shew yourselves men.
And do what?
And shew yourselves men.
So we got to show ourselves men in these last days, man.
right.
We got to gird up our loins, man, and stand up on our feet, man. Because
right.
whether you know it or not, man, we got enemies, man. And they want to take us out, man. Every day you wake up, they not sleep. Right there, secret council, seeking how they can take you out, how they can wipe you out, man. Got all the brothers' pictures on bulletin boards, man. The FBI got all these brothers' names. They know the channels y'all watch. Right, they stalking y'all. They know all of these things, man. What you gonna do? You gotta get protected by the arm of the Lord, man, and stand upon yourself in these last days. Give me the book of Galatians, chapter 1 and verse 1. Right, we the body of the Lord, we gotta stand up. Right, give me the book of Matthew, chapter 12 and verse 40. Right, give me the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 3 and verse 8. Whoever got it first, bring it out. 1 and verse 1.
This is the book of Galatians, chapter 1 and verse 1. Paul, an apostle, not of men, neither by men, but by Yahweh Shah Mashiach, and Yahweh the Father who raised him from the dead.
Who did what?
Who raised him from the dead.
And look at all of us, man. The Most High God raised us from the dead, man. We the temple in the body of the Lord, and He raising us up from the last day.
That's right. It's the book of Matthew, chapter 12, verse 40. For as Jonas was 3 days and 3 nights in the whale's belly,
And that's how we was in the world, man. We was smoking weed, we was robbing, committing fornication. We was all up in the Bell's Welly, man. We ain't had no hope, man. It was dark, it was hell, man. We was groping like the scriptures say at noonday. In Deuteronomy 28:29, read.
so shall the Son of Man be 3 days and 3 nights in the heart of the earth.
So whatever Yahweh Shai went through, we gonna have to go through, man. And men gotta arm themselves. Get ready for that thorn. Get ready to get pierced. Right? We're ready to bear that cross, man. Give me the book of John, chapter 19, verse 19. Read.
The men of Nineveh shall rise in
Verse
judgment.
right there. Bring that out, King.
1 Corinthians 3:8. Now he that planteth and he that watereth are one. Every man shall receive his own reward according to his own labor.
So his own labor, man. And what is that labor? Putting that work in, tilling that ground, man. Fighting them demons, standing upon your feet. Read.
That's right.
For we are laborers together with God. Ye are God's husbandry. Ye are God's building. According to
We got God's what?
Ye are God's building.
We the God's building. We the God's temple, man. We gotta understand that. Right? We can't have an arm and then not use our leg and then not use our toe, man. We the body of the Lord, man. Right? We got the arms over here. We might got a head and a neck over here. We might got legs over here, man. And we may be the torso, man. We all the body. Look at the body coming together in these last days. Read.
According to the grace of God, which is given unto me, as a wise master builder.
As a what?
As a wise master builder.
You gotta be a wise master builder in these days, man. When you see a temple, it don't get thrown together. You don't put a brick and you kind of wiping it down, kind of taking a break. Hey, man, we gotta master build in these last days. We're building up the temple one brick at a time. Read.
I have laid the foundation, and another man buildeth thereon.
Right, the Most High God laid the foundation, which is Yahweh Shai, and now we gotta build upon it every day. Read.
But let every man take heed how he buildeth thereupon.
Right, let every man take heed. Brothers may be slothful building. They may think they in the truth, right? They may keep the Sabbath day, but they kind of building like a little woman, man. They kind of just throwing a brick up. I kept the Sabbath. I got fringes on. Right, take heed to the what?
Take heed how he buildeth thereupon.
Right, so you got to take heed how you building up the temple of the Lord, man. You got to take heed and the value yourself. Read.
For other foundation can no man lay than that is laid, which is Jesus Christ.
Right, so you can't lay on any other foundation. Slothfulness, wickedness, idolatry, fornication. Right, bring that out, King. What you holding?
This is the book of Hosea, chapter 6 and verse 1. Come and let us return unto the Lord, for he hath torn and he will heal us. He hath smitten and he will bind us up. After 2 days will he revive us.
Right, so after 2 days, when we was lost, when we didn't know what was going on, after 2 days, the Most High is healing us, man. Read.
And in the 3rd day he will rise us up.
And the 3rd day he will rise us up. Somebody give me Matthew chapter 12 and verse 40. After the 3rd day, now we rising upon our feet. Just like a Mashiach Yahweh Shai, he is the resurrection. Somebody give me John chapter 11 and verse 35. Right? Right, read on.
God. Then shall we know, if we follow on to know the Lord, his going forth is prepared as the morning. And he shall come into us as the rain, and as the latter and former rain unto the earth.
That's right, bring that out, King. The book of John chapter 11 and verse 25.
Book of John, chapter 11, verse 25. Yahweh Shai said unto her, I am the resurrection.
I am what?
I am the resurrection.
And with the Most High God is the resurrection. Yahweh Shai, man. And he raising us all up in these last days.
That's right.
You see it upon your feet, man. Bro, I would have never thought I would have came up out of the world doing the things I was doing, man. Bro, some is probably murderers out here, man. You don't know what the Most High got out here, man. He raising up in these last days. Look at Paul, man. Read.
And life. He that believeth in me through the he were dead.
Oh, he were dead.
Through he were dead, ye shall he live.
Right, yes,
Yet shall he live.
Yes,
Like-
shall he live, right? Though you were dead in sins, trespasses, man. Yet are you going to live in these last days, man? And how do you live? How do we get the kingdom of God? Right, keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. What else? Anybody? What else?
Building that marriage.
You said what?
Building that marriage.
Being that marriage. Okay, what else we got to do? Keeping the faith. What else we got to do? You said what, brother? Fellowship. Endure to the end. Come on, y'all. What else we got to do? Stay on fire. What else we got to do? Fear the Lord. What else we got to do? Fast and pray. Hey, man, brothers need to be speaking loud right now. Give alms. What else we need to do?
Watch these prophecies.
Watch these prophecies. What else we need to do, man? Love thy brother. Hey, man, we got to do all these things. You know what we got to do that ain't nobody say? We got to fight, man. We got to fight these spirits every day. Slothfulness, wickedness. Hey, man, give me the book of Romans chapter 7 and verse 17. Yeah, we got to keep alms. We got to pray. We got to fast. We got to be on fire. We got to teach. We got to be diligent. But we got to fight, man. So a lot of brothers not fighting, man. They're
Satan kind of come and have his way. Right? Satan kind of beating them down, stomping them down. Now they get slothful. Right now they dealing with multiple women. Now they just all out of order and get sifted off. Philosophies, doctrines. Bring that out, King.
The book of Romans chapter 7 verse 17. Now then it is no more that I do it, but sin that dwelleth in me.
So it's sin that dwelleth in all of us, man. But the Most High God's building up the mighty men.
That's
So
right.
you can't let somebody break down the temple of the Lord and just dwell in it, man. Like Matthew, right? The 12th chapter, the 43rd verse. Read.
Verse 18. For I know that in me, that is my flesh, dwelleth no good thing.
Right? There's no good deed in our flesh, man. Because all we want to do is the lust of our flesh. Man, give me the book. King, give me the book, right, of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 4 and verse 10. Right, in our flesh is no good thing, man. All we think about is wickedness. We subject to sin, man. That's why we need to watch for these prophecies so we can get the hell up out of here. Every brother should be waiting for the Most High God tomorrow to deliver us, the next day to deliver us, and not get comfortable in Babylon the Great. Read that again, King.
For I know that in me, that is in my flesh, dwelleth no good thing.
There's no good thing in us, man. Bring that out in the book of Wisdom of Solomon.
Book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 4 and verse 10. And it reads, he pleased Yahweh and was beloved of him.
Right, and it's talking about Enoch. Right, he pleased the Most High God. Read.
So that living among sinners, he was translated.
Right, so living among sinners, and we live among sinners, man. Right, we Enoch in the spirit, man. We the righteous. We the ones that's trying to come back to the Lord. But living among sinners, he was translated. Why?
Yea, speedily was he taken away.
Yeah, he had to take Enoch away speedily, man. Because if one day in that land, one more day in that land, he made have went off, man. He might have got beamed up. Read.
Lest that wickedness should alter his understanding or deceit beguile his soul.
So every brother walking that thin line every day, a wickedness begotten their soul, man, getting sifted out, man, getting weeded out, right? Slothful spirits, right? Going back in the world, that's every day. And we got a person in the Bible to elect that the Most High had to take away speedily, man. Lest wickedness shall alter his understanding and beguile his soul.
That's right. But how to perform that which is good, I find not.
Read.
For the good that I would, I do not. But the evil which I would not, that I do. Now if I do that what I would not, it is no more I that do it, but sin that dwelleth in me.
Read.
I find in the law that when I would do good, evil is present with me. For I delight in the law of God after the inward man. But I see another law in my members, warring against the law of my mind, and bringing me into captivity to the law.
And bringing me into captivity, man. Don't y'all know y'all in two captivities under the so-called white man and sin? Sin got a yoke of iron upon your neck, man. What does sin lead to? Death, man. Right? We got to get out of both of these captivities. Get out of these spirits, man. Read.
Bringing me into the captivity of sin, Salakia, of the law of sin which is in my members. O wretched man that I am, who shall deliver me from the body of this death? I thank Yahweh through Yahweh Shah, Hamashiach our Lord. So then with the mind I myself serve the law of Yahweh, but with the flesh the law of sin.
That's right. So, hey brother, you right there, brother. How do we fight every day in captivity? Keep the commandments. What else, brother? Stay diligent. What else, brother? Be circumspect. What about you, brother? How we gotta fight sin on an everyday basis? How we be mighty men? Be on fire. How we be on fire, brother? You say what? All right, what you say, brother? You don't know? All right, you gotta study. What you say, brother? Right, let's get the account of our forefathers, man.
Fight the flesh.
Fight the flesh. That's good, man. Give me 1 Maccabees chapter 3 and verse 1. Let's see how our forefathers got down, man. Our forefathers were some mighty men. Mighty men that fought every day, man, for the Lord. Right, physically and spiritually. And that's how we got to be in these last days, man.
Right.
Give me 1 Samuel chapter 17, right in verse 20. Bring that up.
The book of 1 Maccabees chapter 3 verse 1. Then his son Judas, called Maccabees, rose up in his stead. And all his brethren helped him, and so did all they that held with his father. And they fought with cheerfulness the battle of Israel. So he got his people great honor, and put on the breastplate as a giant.
Right, now this is twofold, man. Right, that's that spirit in Ephesians 6 and 11. We got to put on that spiritual garment, man. Right, we got to fight the flesh, right? And we got to gird up ourselves and be mighty men and get ready for the war of the Lord, man. We got to get ready to be those mighty men, man. The Lord not raising up nobodies, man. He raising up mighty men in these last days.
Right.
and girt his warlike hardness about him, and he made battles, protecting the host with his sword. And his
all the brothers out here ready to protect the nation. You ready to put your life on the line for the Lord? Is anybody ready to stand up for the Lord out here, man? We reading about our forefathers. It's kind of like we taking a nap out here, man. These words is living, man. Read that again.
And so he gat his people great honor, and put on a breastplate as a giant, and girt his warlike hardness about him. And he made battles, protecting the host with his sword. And his axe, he was like a lion, and like a lion's whelp warned for his prey.
Hey, man, I love reading the book of Maccabees, man. You read it in the spirit. Read that again from the top.
His axe, he was like a lion.
Read the next precept up.
So he gat his people great honor, and put on a breastplate as a giant.
Right, he put on the spiritual understanding of the Lord. He stayed with the understanding, man. Read.
Right. And girt his warlike harness about him, and he made battles, protecting the host with his sword.
Right, we protect the nation of Israel with what? The sword, man. The Most High God, the word. Read.
His axe, he was like a lion, and like a lion's whelp warned for his prey.
Read.
For his pursuit, the wicked, and sought them out, and burnt up all those that vexed his people. Wherefore the wicked shrunk for fear of him, and all the workers of iniquities were troubled.
Aren't y'all ready for the wicked to shrink for the fear of you? When you walk into the town, they kind of bow down, man. They already know their place. Give me the book of Joshua chapter 5 and verse 1. Don't you want these heathens to already know what's up? Give me the book of Zechariah, right? Chapter 8 and verse 20. Man, these heathens need to know their place, man. They look at you and they see a nigga. They see a nobody. They see a thug, man. They see an idiot, man. Right? When we the Most High's children, man, they need to shrink for fear of you. They need to understand the Israelites before them, and they need to bow the hell down, man.
It's the book of Joshua, chapter 5 and verse 1. And it came to pass when all the kings of the Amorites, which were on the side of the Jordan, westward, and all the kings of the Canaanites, which are by the sea,
Right, you got all of these heathens kind of coming before us. Read.
which heard that the Lord had dried up the waters of Jordan from before the children of Israel until we were passed over, that their heart melted. That their heart melted.
They did what?
That their heart melted.
So when they seen that the Lord was dealing with the children of Israel, the sea kind of dried up, they're like, damn, here come Yasha'Allah. They kind of hid between the trees, man. They seen the nation of Israel coming, and their hearts melted. Read.
Neither was there a spirit in them anymore.
Hey, man, imagine walking into town and your spirit kind of flee from the heathen when they see you, man. That's what the Most High can do, man. How much more in the latter days? Right? This was in the ancient world. Think when we had them spiritual powers. Read.
Because of the children of Israel.
Because who?
Because of the children of Israel.
Niggas in the streets.
Because of the children of
Because
Israel.
the children of Israel. Bring that out,
It's the
King.
book of Zechariah, chapter 8, verse 20, and it reads, Thus saith Yahweh of hosts, it shall come to pass that there shall come people and the inhabitants of many cities.
Of many cities, man. You got LA, right? Arkansas, Pennsylvania, New York, DC. It's going to be a lot of tumults of heathens in the latter days. Read.
That's right. And the inhabitants of one city shall go to another, saying, Let us go speedily to pray before Yahweh
Read.
and to seek the Lord of hosts. I will go also. Yea, many people and strong nations shall come to seek Yahweh.
It says strong nations, man. The strongest of the nations that you see sitting on these thrones, these princes, right? All of these men, read.
Shall come to seek Yahweh of hosts in Jerusalem and pray before Yahweh. Thus say Yahweh of hosts, in those days it shall come to pass that 10 men shall take hold out of all languages of the nations, even shall take hold of the skirt of him that is a Jew.
Imagine walking, man, and 10 men kind of grabbing on your garment, bowing down to you. You kind of walking through in your natural estate, being a king, and 10 men kind of holding on your garment, man. Read that again.
Thus says Yahweh of hosts, in those days it shall come to pass that...
Hey, don't y'all brothers want to see that day, man? We reading about it in the Bible.
It's the book of Zechariah, chapter 8, verse 23. And it reads, Thus says Yahweh of hosts, in those days it shall come to pass that 10 men shall take hold out of all languages of the nations, even shall take hold of the skirt of him that is a Jew,
Read.
saying, We will go with you.
We will what?
We will go with you.
Man, anywhere you go, we're going to go with you. Just like David said. Give me the book of Psalms. What you holding, King? Yeah, hold that. Give me the book of Psalms chapter 18 and verse 40. Read.
We will go with you, For we have heard that Yahweh is with you.
I mean the whole wide world, all the nations, all the tumults, all the languages, all the kings, all the princes. They're going to know that we Yasha Allah, man. We God's chosen people, man. And they're going to bow down before the servants of the Lord. Bring that out, King.
Psalms 18 and 40.
Nah, 15 and 15. Excellent. Bring it out. Okay. All right, quick on them swords. Whoever got it.
18 to 14.
No, 18 and 40.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 18, verse 40.
No.
Thou hast also given me the neck of my enemies, that I may destroy them that hate me. They cried, but there was none to save them.
Man, you kind of grabbing the heathen up, choking them down. They was crying, but there was nobody to help them.
Even of the Lord, but he answered them not. Then did he beat them small as the dust before the wind. And I did cast them out as the dirt in the streets. Thou hast delivered me from the striving of the people, and thou hast made me the head of the heathen, a people whom I have not known.
Nah, people that I have not known, shall what?
Shall serve me.
Shall what?
Shall serve me.
Shall serve me, read.
As soon
Imagine saying, hey you, get over here. It's a heathen, and they kind of running over to you, right? They kind of bowing down. They kind of bow. People that have not known me shall serve me, man. Read that again.
thou hast delivered me from the striving of the people.
That's a lot of striving of the people, man. They look at you, they say you a nigga, man. Get out of my store, man. Look, man, you a nigga, man. I'm gonna give you life. It's a lot of striving of the peoples, man. Read.
Thou hast delivered me from the striving of the people, and thou hast made me the head of the heathen, a people whom I have not
Salaki,
known.
didn't not the Lord say we would be the head if we kept the blessings, man? We kept the understanding and kept the commandments. But the Lord said in the latter day, he gonna make us the head, not the tail. Read.
A people whom I have not known shall serve me.
Read.
As soon as they hear me,
As soon as I whistle, snap my fingers, or look over to their way,
they shall obey me.
they shall obey me. Read.
The strangers shall submit themselves unto me.
Read.
The strangers shall fade away and be afraid out of their closed places. The Lord liveth, and blessed be my rock, and let the God of my salvation be exalted.
That's right. Bring that out, King.
Exodus 15 and 15. Then the dukes of Edom shall be amazed.
Then the dukes of Edom, they're going to be amazed, man. When they see you riding up on their feet, right? They see you sitting up on them horses, right? They see those chariots. They see the Most High with you. They see the army. They're going to be amazed.
The mighty men of Moab,
Even the mighty men of Moab, man. Read.
trembling, shall take hold upon them. All the inhabitants of Canaan shall melt away. Fear and dread shall fall upon them. By the greatness of thine arm, they shall be as still as a stone.
And you know a stone don't move, man. They kind of looking at the children of Israel. They kind of melting. They kind of getting scared. The Moabs, right? The Canaanites, the dukes of Edom. Read.
Till thy people pass over. O Lord, till the people pass over, which thou hast purchased. Thou shalt bring them in, and plant them in the mountain of thine inheritance, in the place, O Lord, which thou hast made thee to dwell, in the sanctuary, O Lord.
That's right. Rush right there. Bring out your precept.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 102 and verse 15. So the heathen shall fear the name of the Lord, and all the kings of the earth thy glory. When the Lord shall build up Zion, he shall appear in his glory.
That's right. Give me the book of 2 Samuel chapter 22 and verse 6. Bring that out.
This is the book of Luke, chapter 19, verse 17.
Bring it out.
And he said unto him, Well, thou good servant, because thou hast been faithful in a very little, have thou authority over 10 cities.
Right, read again from the top strong.
And he said unto him, Well, thou good servant, because thou hast been faithful in a very little.
So the Most High said, a very little you've been faithful of, man. He called Jacob trouble a very little thing, man. He called sin that you overcome very little, man. Your family leaving you very little, right? You got the kingdom of heaven, everlasting righteousness, dominion, never dying, having rulership, man, over 10 cities, over 20 cities, man, right? Imagine looking at everything you see over there, and we own it all. This brother right here own all of that what you see, man. Everything over that lake, this brother owns, man. And you better not move a muscle until this brother say so, man.
That's right.
And he said unto him, Well, thou good servant, because thou hast been faithful in a very little.
So it's a very little thing we got to overcome. We got to understand that. We got to gird up ourselves to understand this is a spiritual war we got to fight, man. Read.
Have thou authority over 10 cities.
Over what?
Over 10 cities.
Nah, just a block.
Over 10 cities.
37.
Over 10 cities.
10 cities. Read.
And the second came, saying, Lord, thy pound has gained 5 pounds. And he said likewise to him, Be thou over 5 cities. And another came, saying, Yahweh, behold, here is thy palm, which I have kept laid up
Right,
in
you
the
can
night.
rest right there. So you know anywhere you could go in America, right throughout the four corners of the earth, the so-called white man has a government set up. If you go anywhere, if you kind of violate any law, you could get locked up, man. Imagine when we govern this whole earth, man. We got mighty men over different cities, capitals, generals, right? Give me the book of Isaiah chapter 3 and verse 3. Man, we gonna own this world, man. We gonna tread it underfoot, right? Give me the book of Joshua chapter 1 and verse 1. Everything our foot touches is gonna be ours, man. And we gonna govern this whole world when the Most High gonna come back.
It's the book of Isaiah chapter 3 verse 3. The captains of 50 and the host and the honorable men and the counselors and the cunning artificers and the eloquent orators.
Now this is our forefathers, man. We got captains, generals, officers, mighty men, counselors. Read.
And I will give children to be their princes, and babes shall rule over them.
That's right. Bring it out, King.
It's the book of Joshua, chapter 1 and verse 1. Now after the death of Moses, the servant of the Lord, it came to pass that the Lord spake unto Joshua, the son of Nun, Moses' minister, saying, Moses, my servant, is dead. Now therefore arise, go over this Jordan, thou and all this people, unto the land which I do give to them, even to the children of Israel. Every place to the sole of your foot shall be tread upon, that have I given unto you.
Right, so everything that your foot treads upon, the Most High is going to give it to you in the latter days, man. It ain't nowhere you can't go anymore. You can't, ain't somebody tell you to go inside after no more, man. Can't nobody tell you to stop doing this, stop doing you being too loud. Right, you going to be the government in that day, man. Bring it out, King.
This is the book of 2 Samuel chapter 22 verse 5.
Bring it out.
When the waves of death compassed me, the floods of ungodly men made me afraid. The sorrows of hell compassed me about, the snares of death prevented me. In my distress, I called upon Yahweh.
So in the distress, man, we got to call upon the Lord, man. I'm here to tell y'all Jacob's trouble is on the rise. Death is on the rise, man. Persecution is on the rise, man. So a lot of people standing out here that's going to run in that day. I'm going to keep it real, man. It's only a select few men that's going to stand up and be running toward that, man. Be running toward that, man. Because like it say in Revelation, the 6th chapter, they're going to be clothed for a little season till their federal brethren have fulfilled the prophecy, man. Give me that in the book of Revelation, chapter 6 and verse 9, man. We got to be ready for this, man. Bring that again.
In my distress, I called upon Yahweh.
So in distress, man, we got to call upon the Lord, man. We can't call upon our guns. We can't call upon our homeboys. We can't get up on the phone. We got to call upon the Lord when all hell breaks loose.
Right.
When these lights go out in Jacob's trouble and ain't going to be no lights, everybody going to be running like madmen and ain't nobody to call. And, man, you either have it or you don't, man. You're going to be like those, the parable of the 10 virgins. 5 going to have it, 5 don't going to have it.
And cried to my God, and he did hear my voice out of his temple, and my cry did enter into his ears. Then the earth shook and trembled.
Now all hell kind of broke loose when the Most High heard your cry, man. When all hell breaking loose and the Most High heard you, all hell broke loose.
The foundation of heaven moved and shook because he was wroth. There went.
Don't you know the Most High wrath whenever you getting into it with the so-called white man and these heathens? Whenever you getting distressed, whenever he raining upon you, whenever he's smitten you, whenever he ruling over you unjustly, the Most High hates that. Give me that in the book of Luke chapter 18 and verse 7. Read.
There went up a smoke out of his nostril, and fire out of his mouth devoured. Coals were kindled by it. He bowed the heavens also and came down, and darkness was under his feet. And he rode upon a chariot, and did fly.
So this is talking about Yahweh coming with the thousands and millions of chariots of the Lord.
And he was seen up the wings of the wind, and he made darkness pavilion.
Now imagine you running all hell in Jacob's trouble. You cry to the Lord, he hear your voice, smoke come up out of the Lord's nostrils. Now he in the chariot with the thousands coming to save you. Read.
And he made darkness pavilions round about him, dark waters and thick clouds of the skies. Through the brightness before him were coals of fire kindled. The Lord thundered from heaven, and the Most High uttered his voice.
That's right, bring that out, King.
Luke 18 and 7. And shall not God avenge his own elect, which cry day and night unto him?
Who crying day and night for all the atrocities out here, man? Who crying day and night, man? Anybody out here crying for the Lord, man? Crying for captivity that we in every day, man? Give me the book of 2nd Esdras chapter 4 and verse 35.
Though he bear long with them,
Though he bear long with them, though you feel like you in slavery forever, though you feel like these damn prophecies is running slower and slower, you don't know what's going on, you don't know if we're on the tip, I'm getting weary, I'm kinda getting dizzy. Read, though he bear long with them.
I tell you that he would avenge them speedily.
No what?
Speedily.
Speedily, read.
Nevertheless, when the Son of Man cometh, he shall find faith on earth.
You shall find faith on earth, man. Read.
It's the book of 2nd Esdras chapter 4 verse 6. Then